too bad. Can I just ask, I mean, is this claimed to be a scientific establishment, an educational establishment?
Yeah, sure it does, yeah. I mean, its starting point is God's account of creation, and I suppose that's the big difference between evolution and creation. It's the same evidence, it's a different starting point. So.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's the same evidence. I don't wish to be rude or anything, but all I can see is that this place is just validating ignorance and not overcoming it.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know how you can claim that this is anything in here. I mean, apart from the actual real fossils themselves, how anything is remotely scientific. When you're saying it uses the same evidence but interprets it differently, the difference is that the theory of evolution is one of the most successful scientific theories ever developed.
Theory still, isn't it?
No. It's not in a colloquial sense. The scientific theory is the highest possible level of proof that you can get in science, short of mathematics.
Short of a fact.
Pardon?
Short of a fact, though.
No, a theory is a framework that describes, it explains all of the facts below. So you start off with observations, the fact that you observe one particular thing in nature, and then a hypothesis is then built upon that, and then experiments are devised to actually go out and disprove, not prove, because science doesn't deal with actual proofs themselves, and it goes out to disprove that particular hypothesis. And then if it doesn't agree with it, if the observations don't agree with the experiment or the hypothesis, then it's wrong. Simple as that. And evolutionary theory has passed, it takes decades for a scientific hypothesis to get to the level of theory. It's the highest possible level of proof there is. It's not like the colloquial hunch that we use the words theory for. And it's passed every single test that's ever been thrown at it, without fail. And
I would ask though, I mean, obviously there's big questions around the theory of evolution, like...
well, there are disagreements about certain things, but the actual fact that it has occurred, I mean, there are certain little points about it which there are certainly going to be disagreements about.
I'd say there's quite a lot. I mean, for example...
Not in the scientific community.
Well, if I could just bring some to your attention, I think
Sure.
it's great to have debate, like respect.
No, absolutely.
I mean, even... So, I suppose my starting point would be, a creator God, but... can I just ask, what's your starting point?
What's my
in terms of origin, what would be your starting point? Would it be the Big Bang for
scientific evidence? When are you talking about origins of life or origin of the universe?
Of the universe.
The universe itself. Well, all evidence points towards a starting point of space and time itself, 13.72 billion years ago. That's what all the evidence points to.
Well, all dating methods are based on assumptions, though, because we weren't there at the start, so that's one.
Well, no, but we weren't there when the Bible was written.
No, we weren't. It was written down
in a book. Yeah, but by saying that, you're saying that people 2,000 years ago, Iron Age, virtually illiterate peasants.
Well, see, that's your starting point, you see, because we have a different starting point. I believe that the world is only 6,000 years old, so you can talk about different ages like Jurassic, whatever, but we have a different mindset there. But I would even go...
You're starting with the conclusion then, before you've...
Not at all. Even the fact that we're debating here now, I would propose to you that you're borrowing from the Christian worldview, because I'm not sure if you are, but an atheistic naturalist, for example, would believe in all that is true, so to speak, is that which can be touched. But we're using laws of logic here to debate. I mean, even take the laws of logic, are they material or immaterial?
Well, logic was created by the Greeks, essentially.
It wasn't created. How can you
God
create logic?
created everything.
But you're presupposing...
faith in their belief as creationists in theirs.
No, I have no faith. I require no faith. I have no faith or no belief in anything. Nothing.
Do you believe in evolution?
No, I don't believe in it. I accept.
You believe in nothing?
No, I didn't say that either.
Well, you believe in anything.
No.
Anything means nothing.
Well, can I just
No,
get
it
back
doesn't.
to that?
It does.
It does not at all. If I believe in anything.
You don't believe in anything?
Listen, I said I don't believe...
In?
No, I didn't say in anything. I don't believe... Can I speak?
Believe in what? Well, say.
Can I speak? Okay, can you stop interrupting for a second?
I'm not.
I'll speak. Right. I said I don't have to believe anything. I have certain things that I accept based on evidence.
What evidence?
And when it comes to science,
What evidence?
well, the evidence that's been gathered from 500 years of science and scientific scrutiny, that's the best. What our entire world, our entire society is based on, is on science, the fact that science works. So do you accept...
Science does work, and a lot of it is flawed on the evolutionist side.
But you're saying everything that's flawed that disagrees with Scripture, essentially.
Yes.
So, but that's ludicrous. So you're just picking and choosing.
Sorry?
Can I buy something out?
You kind of
There's
power
too much
What
evidence
is it exactly?
to say
It's one of
otherwise.
the fossils.
Okay, well why aren't the creation scientists going out there, submitting papers for peer review and winning their Nobel Prizes?
Because they know there are against the wall with evolutionists. They want to believe what they want to believe.
It's not that
Sorry, I
true.
wouldn't say it.
Scientists, the difference between scientists and creationists is that scientists will always have their mind open to be changed by evidence.
Proper scientific study is to have an open mind. Open mind about everything and anything.
Yeah, not so open that your brain...
Evolutionists don't. They've got a close mind. So
That's
that's
absolute nonsense. Okay,
Why
Just-
do
just
they
one
believe-
evidence
Why
before-
do they believe that the universe is a million years old?
it's 13.72 billion years old. That's
Why
what
do
all the
they
evidence
believe
points to.
that?
Why do they believe
Why
that?
do they believe that?
Because all the scientific evidence...
Sorry, can I say to a
Sorry,
quick
yes.
moment?
So, some evidence is completely flawed.
Excuse me, John. Do you know where the fossils are kept upstairs?
Where the fossil kept upstairs?
There's a lady here would like to.
There's a lot on
My
display.
husband wants one in one of the boxes, in one of the glass cabinets that's spinning round.
You might
Yes,
get
you
it.
agree.
Sorry, no problem.
Hold that thought.
Yeah, no
It's a
worries.
nice bird, by the way.
We've got one tonight.
Lindsay, nice to meet you. Yeah. No, I was just asking. You were saying that the laws of logic were created,
Essentially written down first by the Greeks.
discovered. I would agree with you. We started reading. How can you? Like one of the laws of logic is the law of non-contradiction. This table can't be one, not one at the same time, in the same sense. That's the law of
Yeah, but there's some things
non-contradiction.
with...
That hasn't been created by anyone. That is just.
When you're talking about things that are logical and intuitive and things like this, however, if you actually look at laws of quantum mechanics, they're completely counterintuitive and they go against, they're far more spooky than what could possibly have imagined. However, for example, how two different particles can be in two places at the same time, and take on two states at the same time. Completely counterintuitive, but it happens to be.
Okay, but I mean, we have established scientific facts like the law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics, that energy and matter can be created, yet the starting point, or destroyed, and yet the starting point of certainly mainstream modern science would be Big Bang, that first there was nothing, and then nothing exploded, which I find difficult to, as a starting point.
Well, but if you look at the, for example, if you read a book by Professor Lawrence Krauss, sorry, did you want to say something? Right. If you look at a book by Professor Lawrence Krauss, A Universe from Nothing, basically, the book he's talking about. He's a multi-award-winning, world-renowned physicist, and this is his field. And he's described exactly how it's very plausible how it could actually come from nothing, because nothing, the actual concept, what physicists describe as nothing, and even what you're nothing and they're nothing, you may think are two different things. But if we're talking about, no. But we're talking about even nothing. I'm talking about nothing, no laws of physics, nothing, and it's still unstable, can be created from nothing.
But that's never been observed, and science is about observing and being able to test things. But that has never been observed.
The observation is that, for example, okay, here's one example. Now, as far as I know, no creation is...
Hang on, right, hold on. Remember the Miller experiment where they...
Miller-Urey, yeah.
Yeah, and all the students got a lot of good.